Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can install GitHub Copilot CLI. So let's get started. If you're looking to get a 20% discount on Hostinger, then use the referral code in the description below, or go to the Hostinger website, and in the website URL, add referral code is equal to swebdev and press enter. The code will be applied on checkout. So let's continue with the rest of the video. So for those who don't know, the GitHub Copilot CLI is basically GitHub Copilot in your terminal. That's the basic understanding of it, because through your terminal, you can then tell the Copilot AI to do certain things like create a project, change the file, update a project, add certain things to your project, so on and so forth. So let's get started on showing you how to install it. Now, to install this, it's pretty simple. You do have two ways of doing this on Windows, but I would just honestly say go and install Node.js, and then you can just install this using the npm command. But this is the first way of doing it. Okay, so winget install github.copilot like this, and then you press enter. But I'm going to use the npm command. So this is the npm command, npm install -g at github/copilot, then press enter. So what this will do is install Copilot globally so that you can access it from any folder. Okay. So I'm just going to let it do its thing because this is going to take a little bit of time and then come back. So after it is done installing, you have to log in. So what do you do? Here's what you need to do for that. So just type in Copilot. And as you can see, Copilot has started, okay? And it is telling me that confirm that I trust this folder, okay? So I'm going to say yes. And then it's saying that set up terminal for multi-line input support. No, I don't think I want to do this one. So I'm just going to do no for this one. So right now it's telling me to use the /login, okay, because you need to sign into your GitHub account to be able to use this. So I'm just going to do / and then you'll see all of these different things that you can ask Copilot to do. So you can add a different directory, use a certain agent. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do login, okay, then press enter. So it's asking you which account do you want to use. If you're just using normal GitHub, then just select the first option. So just click this, press Control, and then click to open it up, okay? And then it'll ask you to log in as your user. I'm not going to show you mine. And then it's asking you to paste in this code, okay? This code right here. So just click on your terminal anywhere and then press any key. So it copied it, and now I pasted it in, and then click continue, and saying that GitHub Copilot wants to access my account, and these are the permissions I'll be giving it. So read and write access, organizations and teams read only, and repositories public and private will be accessible by the GitHub Copilot CLI, and it will have access to this account basically. So I'm just going to say authorize GitHub to do this, and now it's saying you're all set. Now if I open up my terminal again, the GitHub MCP server is now connected, as you can see, and it's saying I'm signed in successfully as my account. Okay, so I'm going to do the /clear. And now it has cleared everything. Okay, you can see that the version is GPT-5 mini, and I am in this folder. Okay, so to switch to the other model so that I can select different model other than GPT-5, you just do /model, okay? And then it will basically just ask which model do you want to use, okay? And I'm actually going to do GPT-5 mini for now. I just want to show you that this was the option available to you, and I'm going to select medium. The reason why I'm choosing GPT mini is because of the fact that I just quickly want to be able to show you how you can just tell ChatGPT to run something. I'm just telling it to install and set up a React project, and it knows in what directory it needs to do this because I'm already inside of that. And if you want to change this directory, all you have to do is go into the folder, right click, and then select the terminal option. It will open up the terminal in that specific folder location, and then just type in Copilot, and it would just open up Copilot in that folder basically. So let's press enter and see what it does. I'm just gonna let it do its thing and then come back. Okay, so now as you can see, it started to create this in a subfolder. Okay, and it's just now asking me that it's going to run all of this. Okay, so do you want to run this command? Okay, so it's going to run all of this. So I'm going to say yes. Okay, now it failed for some reason. So I kept running into an error and it says to install PowerShell core, which is basically something you can get from the Microsoft Store. Just go in and type PowerShell and it's basically the one by Microsoft and just click get and it will install PowerShell core for you, which is basically the version 7 of PowerShell. Even though you already have something like this installed, it's basically saying that you need to use this one. I don't know why they've made it like this, but this is it. Have to do this, cannot avoid it. I have tried different things, does not work. Just gonna let it download and then come back. Okay, so it's done. I'm just gonna open it. Okay, so now it's installed this version of PowerShell. So I'm just gonna copy this. Okay, so now I've opened it and now I'm in the same folder, okay, the test folder, and I'm gonna do Copilot, okay, and say yes to this, and I'm gonna ask it to do the same thing. So let's see what it does. Now it's asking me to let it run this command. I'm gonna do yes. Okay, so it's saying that its scaffold started in background. If successful, this should be running. If something failed, tell me and I'll show the log. So I will take it at its word. And no, nothing is running on this because there's nothing inside of this folder. What? Oh, okay, I see. It did npm init rather than npm create. Okay, so I see the problem. Okay, so now it's doing the create command. So I'm gonna do yes. So this time it should install. Okay, so I just need to change the model, and with auto, it's automatically selecting Claude Haiku. That has a better understanding than GPT Mini. Okay. Now it's asking to let it change this. I'm gonna do yes. Edited the file now, and do npm run yes. Now it's saying that it's running on this. I'm just going to click it. And as you can see, it is running. So just to clarify, you need to do two things. One, install PowerShell from the Windows Store and then change the model to auto so that it automatically selects whichever model is the best for the task. Okay, so I hope you like this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.